gets an L too. So this guy was pretty harsh. He never heard of Tom. So that's the other thing. I can't really fault him if this is his first exposure and he doesn't know any of the backstories. You know, I think he should have given it more of a chance. But, you know, man, at the end of the day, I think he was being, you know, honest about his opinion. However, you know, I put on some comments for sure, and I definitely disliked his page, and there was a bunch of dislikes, more dislikes than likes. And I think it's just because he never gave a chance to even try and keep an open mind. Just seemed like he already had his opinion fixed before he could even start to have one. But yeah, I actually went over his channel, and you know, I threw a comment down because I highlighted. Well, I looked over like, and I could look at it now. His channel had like 4 days ago something that he said, who had the best verse ever. That's his like remarks, whoever that is. Method Man, right? Now, I'm not familiar with Method Man. To be honest, I saw some of his videos just to see what he's reacting to. And, you know, I like some of the beats, but, man, I definitely didn't agree with a lot of the stuff they were spitting. It's the usual stuff, you know, like a lot of, like, stuff that doesn't, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows. But, yeah, there's stuff I liked as far as the beat, because I'm an instrumentalist at the end of the day. So my biggest recommendation for him would be this house. So I put down the remarks. He had 938 views 4 days ago on that he called it best verse. And then he said perfection on another video that only had 498 views 2 days ago. And then he had like 880 views 1 day ago on best video ever. He titled that one. And then he had a big old giant wow on the other video he did 20 hours ago with 794 views. And then when he did this Tom video, because I guess it was recommended to him, 16 hours ago, 12,000 views. Come on now. Basic math. And yeah, he had the audacity to call everybody in there wrong. Like we were stupid, right? I just said, hey man, I know everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Go check out this house if you're into this kind of like battle rap type stuff. Tom's definitely a man of talent. And he reaches out to like anybody and everybody. And I think he's changing the game of hip hop, honestly. And so, yeah, like, you know, what do I know, right? But I mean, I just barely started my channel. So I wouldn't mind if that guy came by and saw my channel. So who are you to talk numbers? You don't even, I started 3 days ago. And I'm cool, man. I'm going to be who I am. You can go watch my channel and see why I started what I did. I believe it to be a good thing, man. I mean, if you can honestly stand behind, if you can honestly sit there and say a lot of the stuff that people are spitting that's like, sounds like poison to humanity. If you can honestly sit there and tell me that's good for children and it's good for families and it's good for us as a society to grow together and become unified. If you can honestly do that, I don't know, you can't do that with a straight face. But I know you're judging hip hop, so I get it. And so when it comes to those beats and stuff that I was hearing in the background, man, yeah, I dig it, dude. That's the only thing that kept me back from hip hop. A lot of it that I loved, I just didn't like the messaging, man. It was hard to listen to a lot of stuff, especially for me when I'm digging the music, and then I have to hear all this other stuff that I want to hear. It just doesn't sit good in my brain. I just don't want to think of that stuff, man. It's like me giving you the details of what happened when I was doing in the bathroom. Right? Who wants those details? So, I mean, there are some stuff. I ain't gonna go into it. Whole nother discussion, right? But hey, we the Hog family, man. We're just trying to put the message out there, let people know, man. This guy Tom's for real. He's the only one that's speaking up right now. Everybody else is crickets, or as long as they're doing the main message theme of what they're doing, it's green flags, right, all the way. They get all the special treatment, they get everything. They get all the good treatment to get marketed and pushed out there. As soon as they try to, if they get conscious about what they're doing and try to say something, what do you think's going to happen to them, honestly? The facts, right? So, at any rate, didn't want to get into all that. Sometimes I feel like the Hog family, we have this feeling we want to get out there and just like battle all these people, because we know Tom will battle them for us too. But we just want to get out there and just start like you know, I almost feel like it's Braveheart days, and Tom's just saying a word. We're about to be like, let's go. Pull out the spears and just, freedom, you know, and just go to town. But the thing too is Tom just does really good when he gets some of this stuff. I mean, we may not like him getting some of this backlash, but dude, that's what makes this guy come out with something that's like has never been done before. Sometimes that's what you need, opposition. I mean, if you went to the gym and you just lifted what you could always lift, how are you going to get stronger, right? I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying that's the world we live in. He's going to naturally have opposition, and I think that's just natural. It's an existential dilemma, right? Like for me right now, I might get a lot more support because I got nothing going right now for me. But, you know, usually when you start to really achieve success, that's when haters start to show up. You know you're doing something right when haters show up, right? Because they're just hating on you because you're succeeding, and they don't like it. It reminds them of what they didn't do, or what they didn't, you know, the commitments they broke, or whatever it is that just gets them upset. But that's the existential dilemma when it comes to success. As far as Dear Slim, man, best video ever. That as I was watching these reactions, my thoughts started really coalescing around the fact that this is just genius what Tom did. I mean, he is Stan, and he's saying in the verse, he's saying, I am you. And that's, Stan was saying that, you know, he's saying, hey man, you and me are the same, you know, I am you. That's what Stan was saying. And, you know, basically Eminem was saying, dude, I was just clowning in that rap. And if you're saying this and this about your girl, you know, I don't know if I want to hang out with you. You don't even sound like, you probably gotta go see somebody about that. You know what I mean? About your, you know, he's calling kind of a mental case. And clearly, you know, when you're watching the video, Stan definitely does not look stable, right? So, obviously Stan had his demons, he had his struggles, and you know, for Tom to use that in the video, and I think that's what everyone's just, their mind is just, I mean, he's like, he bought the NFT, he's like, he's come back, he's did this video, he shot that, the way him and Nova, I mean, she's in the background, like, I know everyone mentions her a lot too, so, you know, not that she's not getting enough props, but man, her videos, I don't even, Nova Studios, come on, like, what if she had all of Hollywood's equipment, dude? Probably like George Lucas, man. If she's her vision, the way she sees things, and I'm sure, you know, wow, that video was amazing, top notch. Building their own sets, wow. Like, the more I found out, because I was watching, you know, like I said, I had my first reaction, you all saw it, but when I was watching No Life Shot, I saw him with Tom, and Tom was giving a breakdown about what he did. Like, he was in his swimming pool with some friends of his that were shooting that. I thought they were in the, I don't know, I thought they were in the lake or something, dude. I was like, and the car, he said he picked out the car and he sent it, you know, I think he said he painted it, he got the right model and all that. I mean, the detail. I swear, like, he's writing how do you have time to write and build a set? And I don't even, what world is he living in, man? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, we're all supposed to, we're like, that's the great equalizer. We all stuck with the same amount of hours in a day. Tom is grabbing hours out of the day. I don't know where he's getting them.